So this is Lords of PCB, and I'm just going to make this quick little video on my Shimano 80W Tiagra because I got this really crappy handle on it, and it's an old one I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. And pretty much the main issue that I was having was that I scanned the internet and I could not find a video on how to replace this handle. So the only thing I could find was a video of this guy, which I'll put his link down in the description so you guys can watch his whole video, since he's like a lifesaver. But he's the only video on how to service the reel. But with that being said, this is just a quick video on how you can replace your handle, since all I needed to do was just replace the handle. I'm replacing the handle with this handle, which is a much better handle in my opinion, especially when you're doing like land-based shark fishing. You know, having a good handle kind of helps out a lot. So pretty much we're just replacing this handle with this handle. That's all I'm doing, and I'll show you what screws you need to. So pretty much I've just been kind of following his guide, but you want to replace the two screws.
Take that off.
Pretty much we're going to unscrew these two screws right here. That screw, which I've already done. So you're going to take off this and two screws will come undone. Set that to the side. Be sure not to lose it. This little spring right here, which I've already done, I've already unscrewed it. That little spring can pop off when you're unscrewing it, so just be very careful. So you're just going to take this little piece off, just like that. Make sure you hold that spring. And this little spring right here, that's the little spring. Just want to be very careful that you don't pop it off. And we're going to set this. There's this little spring that when you're unscrewing it, you want to be very careful that it doesn't pop off on you. But you're going to take that little spring, this piece will come off, you're going to unscrew that. So, just like that.
And you just push it against a stopper. It's pushing against a stopper, and that's how it works.
So, then you're going to unscrew this one right here, and this will come off. And then I took these little channel locks and I just kind of unscrewed this, and it wasn't very hard. And now at this point, it's pretty much like finger. It's where I can take this off. So now that we're doing that, just unscrew it. And now it unscrews. Then this piece comes off. And then we're putting the new handle. So now this new handle will go right where it was. And put this handle right here. New handle going on. Take these. Now that's on tight. Let's take this piece right here. Set this right here. Okay, so screw this screw back on. Okay. Go put this one on. Now we just need to put this back on. Whoops. Okay, note to self, this was a little bit more difficult than I thought. Specifically that little spring, getting it back on. I honestly am not too sure how I did it, but I kind of put this on first, and I took this little thing and I took this screwdriver and I pressed on it to get it back onto there. And then there's that little black little slit, and I kind of wedged it in there to where now it's spring loaded. So that's back to normal. So then I'll take this, put this right over, and it should just fit right on. There we go. There we go. Should just screw back on. Come on. Right. And that's it.